I'm going to review a 6-inch mini chainsaw by Sainlogic sold on Amazon. I love that it comes in a nice case. This is the size of the mini chainsaw. It comes with 2 batteries, which is totally awesome. This is the battery charger. It also comes with a pair of gloves that are nice and thick but pretty small. My hands are not that big, but they barely fit my hands. This is not going to fit anyone with large hands or long fingers. It also comes with goggles that are identical to the ones sold at the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure what this empty bottle is for. My other mini chainsaw came with a similar bottle, but it was filled with oil. But this bottle is empty. Anyway, the gloves, the goggles, and the plastic bottle are freebie bonus items that many other brands of mini chainsaws don't include, so I'm not going to complain about their quality. There's something rattling inside the chainsaw, and this is a little disturbing. I think it's just some loose piece of plastic. If this affects the function, then you can easily return it on Amazon. And this is a spare chain. And then you have the instruction booklet. This is where you put in some bar and chain oil to lubricate the chain. I'm going to pour some oil that came with my other mini chainsaw to show you how it's done. When you press on this plastic part, it shoots out some oil onto the chain. Now here's a useful tip. Instead of going and buying bar and chain oil, you can just use the canola oil from your kitchen that you use for cooking. That would be totally okay to do. I've been charging the batteries for the 2 mini chainsaws that I'm going to compare. I'm going to review the performance of a Sainlogic brand 6-inch mini chainsaw versus a Saker brand 4-inch mini chainsaw. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you what you can do with the 6-inch mini chainsaw that's super handy. So here you can see the difference in size between the two. The chain on these two are identical. Both have a safety button on the side that you need to press and hold first to be able to press down the trigger to get the chainsaw started. Now these are both supposed to have 550 watts of horsepower, but the chain on the Saker is moving noticeably slower than the chain on the Sainlogic, which means it can't cut as quickly. Now I'm going to show you the performance of these mini chainsaws. Later in the video, I'm going to show you what you can do with the 6-inch mini chainsaw that is super handy. This Saker 4-inch mini chainsaw works beautifully for tree trunks or branches that are up to 3 inches wide. But for this tree trunk that's just a tad over 4 inches wide, the Sainlogic 6-inch mini chainsaw works beautifully. But the 4-inch mini chainsaw requires multiple cuts from multiple angles to cut down something this thick. I would definitely recommend getting a 6-inch mini chainsaw over a 4-inch mini chainsaw because the 6-inch one is still very compact, but the 2 extra inches allows you to do so much more with the tool. Both brands work fine, so I would recommend that you look on Amazon and buy one that is of better value at the time. And currently, the Sainlogic mini chainsaw is of better value. I've cut up some firewood, and after I cut all of these down, I'll have enough firewood for multiple camping trips. But the reason why I really like this 6-inch mini chainsaw is that I can easily cut 4x4s. I've been looking for a tool to easily cut 4x4s because I need to replace my mailbox post, and I'm planning to install 4x4s to reinforce some fence posts that are not very secure. Last but not least, I'm going to discuss one feature of my chainsaw that folks who own this particular model of Sainlogic mini chainsaw should be aware and mindful of. So this part is known as the bar, around which the chain moves. This is how loose the chain should be around the bar. On this model, you can adjust how loose or tight the chain is by unscrewing this knob a little bit and then moving this knob up or down. By turning this knob down, you can move this bar out and make the chain fit tighter. And by turning the knob up, you can move the bar inward and make the chain fit looser. But the knob doesn't work well. Under this black plastic cover, there's a pin that goes into a hole in the bar, kind of like these. And turning the knob up or down moves that pin in the hole, which then moves the bar. And this knob, which is used to take off and screw back in this cover on top of the bar to clamp it in place and also hold the pin in place, is not able to keep the bar and the pin from moving no matter how tight you turn this knob. So you have to keep an eye on the chain and frequently readjust the bar by taking this whole thing off, and that's a drag. So the link I put in the description box is for a newer model that Sainlogic recently started selling on Amazon. I don't see that up and down knob on this model, so I'm thinking that this problem may no longer be an issue on the new model that they're selling on Amazon.